Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLune 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to Legends Nexus. I'm your host Rabia, and today we're diving into some explosive news that's got the League of Legends community buzzing. So, if you haven't heard by now, T1 has made another surprise move in their LCK match against KT Rolster. It seems Gumayusi Minhyong is being replaced by Sin, Smash, GME, and we're still trying to wrap our heads around this decision. Now, some of you might remember that Gumayusi was initially benched for the LCK Cup 2025, and at the time, it seemed like a pretty big move. However, Smash has been showcasing incredible potential in the LCK, so what led T1's coaching staff to make this change? Apparently, it was all done behind closed doors, with no prior announcements or hints from the organization itself. Which, I have to say, is quite frustrating for fans who are eager for transparency and clarity. But hey, at least we know now that Gumayusi's benching was solely due to a desire to give him some time to reset and regain his form. Now, this latest shuffle does bring one silver lining. It'll be an opportunity for T1 to utilize their full 6-man roster in the LCK. And speaking of which, are you guys as excited as I am that Lee Faker Sanghyok is about to step onto the stage for his 1000th LCK game? That's truly a historic milestone, and I'm sure Faker himself will be thrilled to be a part of this momentous occasion. But here's the thing, some fans are getting pretty frustrated with T1's constant roster changes. And honestly, who can blame them? When you're an esports team that prides itself on consistency and strategy, these kinds of moves do feel like a bit of a mess. I mean, at this point, it's almost like T1 is playing musical chairs. They bench one player for another, and the next thing you know, Gumayusi is back in the starting lineup. Moving forward, though, T1 has announced that they won't be sharing any more roster changes with us until a player gets injured or sick. Which, I have to say, makes total sense. The last thing they need right now is for everyone to speculate about their team's strategy and lineups. By keeping mum on these sorts of announcements, T1 can minimize misunderstandings and keep the focus where it belongs, on the games themselves. And speaking of games, KT Rolster has made some changes of their own, bringing in Shin, casting Minji and Park, Paddock, Seokyeon from its challengers roster. These players have been doing well for them, so let's see how they perform against T1 today. Now I know we're all hyped up about this match, and rightfully so. We'll be watching closely as the teams face off at Lowell Park in Seoul, and you can catch all the action on our official Twitch and YouTube channels. So tune in, grab a snack, and get ready for what promises to be an electrifying LCK match between T1 and KT Rolster. That's it for today, folks. Thanks for joining me on Legends Nexus.